I've been researching the paranormal field since 1998. Over the years, I've collected many thousands of dollars worth of equipment and the latest of instruments. I have everything from reel-to-reel players to the newest voice recorders. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to take all your recorders and put them out at one time and invite the spirits to come and give you a message? While Bonnie was away for a week, I set up an experiment and I put out a sign for 2 days. On that sign, it says, Spirit Invitation, tonight 9 p.m. Bring one, bring all. Make your voice heard. And it's the largest EVP experiment ever. I'm going to ask you 5 questions and everybody line up. In this experiment, I put fresh batteries in every recorder, and any duplicate recorders that I had, I placed them next to each other, and I also numbered each recorder. So when I got the EVP, I would know which one that they chose. My experiment began at 9:10 p.m. It's probably a little bit rude to wait 10 minutes, and I'm sure a lot of the spirits left, because that's the way they are. If you're not ready when you call them, whether you're doing spirit board work or any other type of work, they will leave. Veronica, who's a spirit on the other side, who you've heard me mention her name many times, she's one of my most trusted spirits we talk to. She says you'd be better off having Bonnie leave the room when you use a spirit board, as she has many ancestors wanting to come through, since she's a Native American. Since she went away to Washington to visit family, I thought this would be a great time to call all the spirits in and they would get organized. I asked them to be organized and stand in the order that they arrived in and use the recorders one by one. The experiment took about 2 hours to complete, longer than I thought it would. It was late and Bonnie was coming home the next day, so we reviewed the evidence when she got back. I was really surprised to find out that we only had 2 spirits show up. I asked my family, ex-friends that I've known that have passed, and there are 2 spirits that gave us 2 EVPs on 2 separate recorders. When Bonnie got home from Washington from visiting her family, we both sat down and reviewed the evidence. After taking 2 hours to complete the experiment, I thought we'd spend many hours going through all of the EVPs that we collected. Amazingly, we only got 2 EVPs from 2 separate recorders. And I'm going to play the videos for you. They are very faint EVPs. You might not be able to hear them. One is a male named Kevin. The other one is a female that I've never found out what her name is, and she sounds like it's the same one that has been residing in our home for many decades. She never says much, and a couple times I've heard her say help. And that's the conclusion of probably the largest electronic voice phenomenon experiment ever completed. So why don't you try and see what you can get? Advertise beforehand, meditate, think about the people you've known, and if I was going to do it over again, if you say you're going to start it at 9 p.m., start it at 8:59. Right at 50, you can hear the word Kevin.
Can we get the third spirit?
I don't know who Kevin is, but here's our first EVP. Okay, at 10:04 and 10:08 on the counter, You're going to hear a female, it sounds like a female, say, yeah, when I ask, what's your name? And do you have a message? She answers both questions with, yeah. So go ahead and listen.
And your message?
Very
Spirit
faint.
number